Welcome back my viewers and my subscribers. Welcome back to the channel for your first time. Remember to like the video. Remember to share, comment and subscribe for your support and growth. Remember you're not liking the content because most time, if not all the time, not none of the content for you like. It's just a way YouTube use to continuously suggest it in its algorithm. So just like the video, you understand what I say? Now right now coming up in the post right now, my viewers and my subscribers. Police Commissioner Major Anthony Anderson say the crime situation in Hanover is now under control. A state of public emergency was declared in Hanover on May 16. Speaking on Tuesday at a meeting with stakeholders at the Roundhill Hotel in Hanover, General Anderson said the fight against crime in the parish has also boosted by the use of advanced technology and the increased mobility of law enforcers. Lawmen in St. Catherine launched a manhunt yesterday in search for a gunman who was involved in a shooting incident on Wednesday in Portmore. 2 persons reportedly died from that incident. The deputy superintendent also gave an account of an abduction which reportedly took place in the community. DSP Grant say one of the gunmen was fatally shot by the police as he tried to escape. The son of a New York-based Jamaican businesswoman and prominent figure in the Jamaican diaspora narrowly escaped with his life after being kidnapped and robbed in Portmore, St. Catherine last month. Ingrid Murray, the principal owner of a multi-million-dollar building and maintenance service company, is speaking out about her son's experience in the hope that it will be another reminder to foreigners and locals alike to be aware of their environment and cautious of strangers. Murray's 18-year-old son, who was born in Jamaica and currently lives in New York with his family, managed to escape his captors and was found by members of the Jamaica Defense Force. The young man was covered in bruises and was escorted by the soldiers to the Greater Portmore police station. Murray has since traveled to Jamaica to pick up her son and is working with local authorities in an ongoing investigation. Murray explained to a news source that her son had met a young woman on Sunday, May 7, and the two made plans to meet the following Tuesday, with the agreement that her uncle would show for them, as neither of them drove. Initially, she said they were to travel to Hellshire Beach, but unknown to her son, the plans were changed instead to visit a popular restaurant. The uncle reportedly pulled over on the side of the road and another vehicle pulled up alongside them. The uncle then jumped into the back seat and proceeded to physically assault Murray's son. The young man was stripped of his clothes and the assailants took his phone, unlocked it with his Face ID and transferred all his money from his US bank account to another US account, Murray said. She added that her son was then told in no uncertain words that he was going to be killed and his body dumped. According to her son, as the men opened the trunk of the car to put him in, he seized the opportunity to run. He eventually fell down the hillside and into the sea, where he was discovered by the JDFs. A suspect has been held by the police in relation to last week's murder of a senior citizen at his home in Brownstown, St. Anne. Kenneth Downer, a 90-year-old former public health inspector, was shot and killed by an intruder at his Huntley Crescent home in Brownstown. Head of the St. Anne Police Senior Superintendent Dwight Powell confirmed to a news source on Wednesday that a suspect was taken off a bus in St. Anne's Bay in St. Anne's on Tuesday morning. He was subsequently arrested and taken into police custody. Reports are that on Thursday, June 1st, Downer and his caregiver were held at gunpoint by a man who demanded money. During the intrusion, Downer was shot multiple times and was later pronounced dead at hospital. A man was killed and a search is on for others following a robbery in Portmore, St. Catherine. Police are now carrying out an operation along the Hellshire main road in the parish. Meanwhile, the police reportedly found a body in the mangroves during the pursuit of the alleged robbers. A 47-year-old American flight attendant has been arrested for allegedly attempting to smuggle cocaine at the Sangsters International Airport in Montego Bay, St. James. She is being held for breaches of the Dangerous Drugs Act. The police report that about 12:30 p.m. on Tuesday, the woman was in the process of boarding a flight that was destined for New York when security checks were conducted on her luggage. They say During a search, 1.5 kilograms of cocaine was found in her possession. According to the police, the illicit drugs has an estimated street value of approximately 14 million. The reality of losing their own business that caters to their everyday needs has just dawned on the sisters, Sedan Brown and Danielle Bent, yesterday as they stood across the road from where their designer clothing store was located less than 24 hours before. Brown, 39, could not verbalize her feelings when she watched firemen conducting cooling down exercise on the spot that once paid her rent, bills, put food on the table, and sent her children to school. One child is in college, another is in high school, and the other is getting ready to start high school in September. Bent is the younger sister who has 3 children of her own, much smaller. She was also unable to process the magnitude of the situation. The store was caught up in an early morning fire along Cumberland Avenue in Spanish Town Market District on Wednesday, destroying all their stocks. In entertainment, a documentary exploring the emergence of dancehall music in New York City throughout the 80s and 90s is set to premiere today, June 8th, at the Tribeca Film Festival and will mark dancehall icon Shaggy debut as an executive producer in film. The star-packed documentary, which will also feature heavy hitters Sean Paul and Ding Dong alongside Shaggy and others, will dive into the rich history of the island music in New York City, which is dubbed the 15th parish of Jamaica. It will also explore how Jamaican immigrants facilitate the growth of the genre. Jamaica culture and vibes helped to swing the cultural difference and the bustling street of New York City, which was also experiencing a simultaneous rise in hip-hop at the time. While it has not been an ideal season for sprinter Brianna Williams so far, being able to keep out of the treatment room for the past few weeks has been beneficial enough for her to get into an ideal shape for the national championship. Now, my viewers and my subscribers, please remember to like, share, comment and subscribe to the channel. I'm out.
I'm trying to adapt to the new environment, so I just have a few things to work on and a few things to get into and work myself into the best sprint form I could ever get into before trials.
Do you feel that in terms of health-wise, how good are you in terms of the legs? Do you feel that you're healthy in terms of to go all out 4 weeks before the trials?
Oh yeah, I've definitely been healthy for the past few weeks, and that's been the main goal because since February I've just been dealing with injuries and it's been setting me back a lot, and I'm just glad to have run these past 2 races without any injuries, and I'm glad to, I have the team, great team to help and get me back to 100%.
Do you feel like this is like kind of the milestone, making sure that you're in a good, space to make that 100 and 200 meter team?
Oh yes, definitely. I have great people around me, great coaches, great teammates that push me every day, and I just have a team that believes in me and I believe in myself. I just got to get to my goals.